Bren Esports utilized their gold medalist squad in MPL Season 5.
Okay.
But right now, I think this is the perfect mixture. Now, I always tell this to my co-casters and all of the casters that I've been in. Few on the... I'm a big fan of Few, man.
All right.
And I know that he's one of the most mechanical skill players. He's once called the idol of the kids or idol of the youth.
He's the one who inspired me playing Selena.
Exactly.
And, you know,
he's a very good core player.
Yeah,
but
and
here's
I've been playing Selena for, you know, and no other hero, you know, for years.
I've said this many times. I'm going to say it again.
Yeah.
Him on the support role. On the captain support role, it's the best.
He is the captain of our Southeast Asian our SEA Games team. He is the captain of Team Seaball, by the way. Also that part.
So when he was captain of Signal Ultra, you won MPL Season 2, but I doubt that he can ever win a championship on a marksman or on a carry role and the captain simultaneously. I think it's just literally impossible at this moment because if you're the captain of the team, you need a bird's eye view of the match.
You know the funny part here? They became champion of him being the marksman of the SEA Games team of Team Seaball.
That's right.
But that is true. I would agree on your point because you know why? A lot of fans during that SEA Games matches is hating on Pew because he was trying to force picking Bruno, which is Bruno back then, was really kind of off meta. And Pew is kind of ahead in understanding the game that the Bruno works compared to the Granger. But eventually, you know, the result for the SEA Games is that Pew loses the Bruno matches and easily won the Granger matches. That's the thing.
And Bren Esports, you're gonna wonder why are they getting eliminated by from starting for MPL Season 4 until Season 5, why are they getting eliminated by teams that have great captains like Raflesha and Oh My Venus?
Because they got few on the carry role,
because
right?
I just feel that there are some wasted talents on Bren Esports. That's so easy to say when you are pertaining to teams that are all-star teams in general. There's some just unused talents in there, and few just stepping back, man. And
I just realized how strong it's not just the lineup here on Bren, it's actually the way, as you mentioned, these talents are allocated. You know, in roles like Kadzi, core. Rebo, side lane, the biggest pool right now for all the roles, you know. Flapzy, you got the rookie onto a side lane as well. Lastly, without that tank, few on the utility support, which is right now, I would agree as well that the utility support position is very impacting. You got Chester as well, the captain of NXP on the utility support role as well.
And you can honestly say that most of the victories from Signal Ultra, for example, are off of Imba DJ's way of being the floor general. By the way, Farsa being secured now by Bren Esports.
Yeah, but Yuzong on BSB. Look at that. Bren Esports very willing on giving the Yuzong. I'm very curious what kind of tactic this is.
So, few on the Farsa, I think that he carried a lot of games with it in the previous matches. And it fits what we were just talking about, the bird's eye view, literally and figuratively. With this Farsa, there's a field of view for Bren Esports is going to be immaculate from this guys. I like the Esmeralda answer though, but here we go with BSB, the Link plus Kufra combo.
Very, very interesting ban here from Bren Esports. I think they're trying to get a read onto BSB. Maybe give something good for them on game number 1 and, you know, totally crush them by game number 2. That's one tactic, but I believe, especially on Wilson's hand, BSB might punish Bren Esports' complacency here if we're just accounting for draft. But let us see. Also want to emphasize on the utility support position. To give you an idea, guys, we're calling one support the utility support. This is what is dubbed to be like the post 4. This is like the likes of Selena, Valier.
Their mage supports.
Yeah, the mage supports. The one who doesn't hold the mass too early. You can consider them, you know, for easier understanding, they're like the point guard. They're like the point guard, like a playmaker.
They're just making the plays for the team. And
Pickups.
again, they have...
And vision, actually.
Apart from the in-game vision, they also have this overall view of what the direction is for the team. Because if you're the carry, you're way too focused on getting the farm and eliminating your opponents. But if you're playing on the point guard position or the utility support position, not only do you bring impact to the fights, but you're also very good when it comes to controlling and puppeteering your team. Lilia and Alice.
Very interesting draft here for BSB. Lilia is a bit telegraphed. there's still 0 success on the Lilia, by the way.
And BSB is the only team from MPL Season 5 to actually use this Lilia, and they're doing it again. Even when Scheider is no longer playing for the team, it's a 6-man, right? Now for Bren Esports, they're gonna secure this one with a very good side laner, maybe a Gadot catcher, honestly. It's the last week for Bren Esports, and it makes a lot of sense with their composition. They have Farsat and the Yisenshin to provide the vision, and it also supplies them a lot of lockdown in the team.
Yeah.
But instead, they go Ruby, because that's what Bren Esports does. And that's Rebo.
Yeah, that's Rebo. Wherein people have been asking, like, how many heroes can Rebo play?
Yeah.
The answer is many, guys. You know.
Yep.
A true multi-role.
A true multi-role, yeah.
The MPL has proven it for, 6 seasons already. Well, I've seen Ruby, actually, in competitive, quite some time. And
a lot of control,
yeah.
AoE control. And you want that against your Link. A lot of little things that added up, right? Even the fire stakes as a skill from the export that you will not attribute to a game-changing one. It really changed.
Contributed, right?
That's
it
right.
Already contributed. Let's see. There goes the poke. Nice punishment onto the... Oh, wow.
Okay.
Catch onto the Lilia. I thought it's going to be Cap1 who will be going down. But nice catch onto that aggression by Lusty. It's 1-for-1.
Is it actually really good trade for Bren Esports?
Yeah.
I think yes, because of the fact that that's a support that died.
Yeah.
And they kept their HPs intact on their course, which means that they can now contest.
Oh my god, they were able to get the reset.
Yep.
From the buff. But nice mirror there by Ice.
I failed to notice that.
Level 2. He's just only level 2. Just look at that. So with Flap Z did die.
Yeah.
Nice entry there by Ana. Re-engaged by Cap1.
Okay.
Let's give it the traceless by Carl Z. Look at Few. How deep Few is here.
Yeah.
That still stops the buff. That's the problem.
Yeah.
And heavily delays Ana. Actually, if they did complete the delay on Ana, that is totally rewarding. Or on anyone, if they deny this buff.
Yeah.
Again, the one who's denied here would be of this Lilia.
Oh, man.
Or even that Alice. And Few is not leaving.
Why? Looking at Drix is just freshly off of level 3. At 1 minute and 44 seconds in.
Alright.
Finally gets the buff, but he is gapped.
Yeah,
right
I almost
now.
forgot. We got a Ling.
Yeah.
We got a Ling, so it's supposed to be a buff for the Ling. And that's a lot of delay. Still for Drix.
Nevertheless, BSB still is comfortable with this. I mean, they were set back a little bit, but the fact that they're up in terms of gold, I think you're going to take that as a positive for Bren Esports.
Yeah. Yeah, still got 3-1 here for our running game. And Drix, it's not just the buff that he was able to secure. He also got 1 kill on his arsenal. Not to mention the side lanes. Rack up 1 kill as well for BSB. These are very good leads for them. Quite expected actually under Wilson. Look at Wilson now punishing onto Rebo. BSB wants to punish Bren here.
Yeah.
Those are good, lane kills now being secured by this squad.
That is a massive. So that means that they are parking 3 members just to go up against this Rebo Ruby.
Yeah.
Now Cap1 might be the one in trouble, even though he's the one that dove. But in comes the Yuzong Shinbu.
Yeah. Few is also too deep, right?
What
there is 1 kill for Curl Z. Wilson is also there. Bren is approaching this a bit brawlish, really. Cap1 goes for the dive, followed up by Ana. No answer here for Bren, clearly. And that's not even with Drix joining. Bren needs to be careful. BSB is establishing a lead here that from what it looks like, they're not going to let up.
It's very uncharacteristic of Bren Esports. You always look at this team and they're more than likely to get the better trades when the trades do happen.
Yeah.
It's not happening now. That's BSB having a good time now. Having a kill onto Drix and Trevor on the Lilia in a supporting role. That's going to be really good for the team.
Yeah, Cap1 is also being allowed to make the jump against Lusty here. I would dare say, early mid-game, it might be on BSB already. Now what I'm looking forward is, this is a nice statement for them to get the win. And also if they are able to close out the game.
Cap1 for whatever reason, he's reading Bren Esports.
Yeah.
Specifically, this Movements of Fear is always making sure that he is on top of this Farsa, not letting Few get the better, like we're just saying.
Yeah, but it makes it awkward for Trevor to actually initiate onto Few. there's enough time for the Wings by Wings to be casted. Lusty re-engages, and I think that's it. Wilson also draws in near.
You know who saved few in there?
Yeah.
Flap Teasy.
Flap, alright.
What a nice usage of the ultimate as well as the Purify. At a certain point, he stopped the Ling from going back to few.
And Few's not stopping. Few's not
aggression,
stopping.
man.
Staying there. Trevor yet to actually get another black shoes. Few totally capitalizing on the fact that the feathered airstrike is a shorter cooldown compared to the black shoes. Few is staying into the front line, even willing to show himself against Cap 1. Wow.
Such a weird display from Bren Esports, but whatever works, works. BSB, on the other hand, they're in a very comfortable spot now against Bren Esports. 12.8k compared to this 12k of Bren Esports, leading by a little bit. In terms of the kills, that's 6 and 2. I guess the only thing that's really not going well for BSB is that their turret pushes aren't that.
Yeah, yes. For some reason, Bren Esports was able to even up the map. Things might go weird here because Lusty this time is driving towards the front line. I just realized you have a very easy, again, to pull off comp here on Bren Esports. You got Farsa, you got Few here. You also have the Mounting Shocker.
Yeah. And Flap TZ able to score the first turret of the game.
Yeah.
And
that was
that's
good.
Alice.
Stun onto Trevor. Blackshus gets pop. They're focusing towards Few. That is the kill completed against Few, ladies and gentlemen. Killing spree already for Wilson. This Yuzong pick that was given towards BSB is paying dividends now for their squad. But look at Carl's here. Totally online was hitting that neutral creep, ladies and gentlemen. Ana re-engages onto him. Ana has to respect. Ana dives in forward onto Carl's with a soul of lava. Wow. 3 for 1. That's Bren.
A very questionable play from Ana. But you kind of get what he wants to achieve now. Then again, that's Carl Teasy, and he just freshly popped out the killing spree. Now it allows Bren Esports to get another invade incoming. Perfect timing to go for the dive. But look at BSB, they're still leading.
Yeah.
Probably because of the turtle.
Yeah, that was nice. Nice attempt there by Lusty.
Yeah.
Quite close really on landing that knock-up.
Nice try, nice try. Anyways, this pretty good team fight coming out from BSB. Knowing that they do have the early game advantage, they have the early game team fights going in their favor, and the fact that they took the Lord, that's very good for our Ling. And now they put 4 members against this Flap TZ Esmeralda trying to survive, not gonna make it in time.
Usual suffering of off lane. Let's see here. Cap 1 aims for a dive. Nice follow-up by Lusty. Delivered Cap 1 under the turret. There's going to be the follow-through, but no! Feathered Airstrike should be available onto Few, and that's even him getting punished.
And again, just support's falling now for Bren Esports. This is the reason why Bren Esports is still comfortable in this map, that the lead isn't that massive, mainly because of the fact that they're trading heroes for cores.
Yeah. Lusty still waiting for his ult to be up. This is very dangerous for BSB. Lusty can make a play here. I can sense anytime. There we go. You got the Way of the Dragon already available. Had it been that Ana overstayed his welcome onto the bottom lane, Lusty will be able to complete the kick. And look at that. Side lanes, all turrets again are blocked out against BSB. So maybe this is what we are, so this is like the lead manifesting despite the early kill lead that was given towards BSB.
As good as Bren Esports' record is, and I'll say this, the highlight reel guy cannot get much from Bren Esports.
Let us see though. Wilson here. They're focusing towards Carl Z. Nice kill onto Carl Z. Few would be the next victim here, and nobody is focusing towards Few. They want to target Drix. Drix was able to make his jump. Rebo stays onto the side. They will hunt down Drix. Drix, not a good recall point for him, but he might be able to escape.
Not much energy.
Not much energy, that's the problem.
Man. Well, my point earlier is that the fact that Bren Esports don't give us those big highlight reel plays. It's always just methodical approach to the game. And BSB, on the flip side, they want to really pop up against Bren Esports. And let's see if this will happen in the purple buff. Who took it? It was Ana.
Ana, he was able to secure here. No mana available already for Flap Z. Quite unnecessary getting caught out like this. Let's see. Rebo commits. He did show himself onto the side, under the triangle brush. Gets greeted here by Few down in the mid by his feathered airstrike. That leaves Carl Z with the freedom to take this turtle. Carl Z already hurt. It's 13. A lot of crits.
Man, talk about funnel. Now they've taken the turtle. It also means that they are now getting a hold of the economic battle, Shinbu.
And members of Bren here, they know they have to fall back. Kurtzy, not wanting to join this fight, will be focusing on getting his own buff. Oh! Oh! Will they get a kill? They might get a kill. There is going to be one. Also, Wilson. Flame shot, I think, did it miss? Yup, Wilson was able to get a tag. Killing spree already. Kurtzy has no choice. He has to join the party. He will be landing that blood floods, and that's it. A shutdown. Last hit by Lusty.
A little bit of mistake. Falling Star Moon now catching the Alice. Again, they burst down before the flowing blood. The answer is no, but look at the Cho already.
Yeah. Lusty, hot fit, ladies and gentlemen, has been able to get a tag onto 3 members here of BSB. And the problem is about the fun. I think Kurtzy is really too strong right now. Compared to Drix, honestly, like I'm just surprised where did all this strength came from.
Yeah. This is
Mountain Chakra, I think.
Yeah, Mountain Chakra, and the fact that it's literally the biggest funnel, right? They're putting everything on Kurtzy, and that's a 5-1-2 record for our Gießen Jin.
Good catch, very good catch there by Cap1. Next one would be the Blade of Tempest by Drix, making sure that the follow-up will always be awkward onto the Bren. The Dragon form finishes. Focus onto Rebo. Flapzy onto the side, and Rebo will collapse. Flapzy wants to join the party. He got his shield on. And I mean, for the cut, he's staying in the mid lane, in the middle of these 2 mid lane turrets, and Few comes in late.
Very weird decision from Bren Esports. They fought even after the loss of their core.
Yeah.
I kind of wonder why is Kurtzy there. But then again, you have to go back to the fact that there's a lot of dive heroes coming up from BSB.
Auto Mobile Legends, you know, automatic ML,
yeah.
right? AI ML.
Okay.
That's what I'm seeing right now. Like, really, some you know, not mindful moves.
Yeah. What they call
just do it, you know.
Some people call it AFK, some people call it brain dead. That I find it offensive. I would love to call it the autopilot mode for players. And
you keep on mentioning that, yes.
That's
the
right.
autopilot mode, yeah.
And honestly, professional players do the trigger their autopilot mode. That it should be fewer than an average casual gamer.
Yeah.
As for me, that's my main problem. That's why I felt that, and I easily gave up on the fact that I want to be a pro player. My autopilot instantly kicks in. That's right. Because I just want to enjoy the game.
Yeah. The idea about when we are saying autopilot mode, it's on the idea of you know that vibe of a game where you're not really conscious of what you are doing.
Yeah.
You're just doing it like the same casual thing over and over again for a game. It's you know, it's falling into your own tendencies, right? And not really being tense.
You run down lanes, you clear the waves, but
clear the waves. You're overstaying.
You're overstaying. You're thinking about something else.
Yeah.
And when your teammate is killed by your opponents, the usual autopilot move is to help him out.
Yeah, you're not really mindful of where your enemy can come in.
Yeah.
You're not really accounting for the cooldowns. You know, you just play, you press those buttons. But let's see here, 18-10. Yep, we got the lead once again from BSB. Quite expected, ladies and gentlemen. But this is where our story will head on to. Again, BSB, one of their biggest tropes would be of not closing games quite quickly. And that's gonna be it. They focus on 2 Lusty. The problem here is no more ultimate onto that Kufra. That gives freedom for Few to chase down. Drix backs up. That's gonna be Wilson focusing now. Kurtzy again with a very interesting position, but a Trace Slash should be enough. Wilson goes for a little dive. Forces Lusty to use his way of the draw. Gone here. Focus to Capone as well. Lots of shield on the Flapsy. Rebo chases down.
Okay.
Will Capone go down? No, I don't think so, yeah.
That's I guess that at this point it's just for zoning out, but you can honestly say that Flapsy is overstaying now. I mean, they will not get a kill on the Ana, but I guess this opens up the Lord, or will it?
Look at this. Rebo, shield. Beautiful steal there by Drix. That's how it's done. BSB now totally saying to Bren Esports, you know, do not take us lightly, boys.
There we got some tricks up our sleeves, but at the expense of his own HP. At least this is a Lord denial.
Yeah,
this is
Lord
not
denial.
a Lord take for BSB, more like a denial in the sense that they will not get anything out of it,
Yes.
but at least they take it away from Bren.
That's totally good. That's totally good because that Lord will be rushing towards the mid. It'll be not good here for the side of BSB.
Oh, one more hit. Oh, man. Oh, there it is.
Oh.
Of course, the Mountain Shocker.
Oh, yeah.
Classic.
Classic, yeah.
Big shoutouts to Manjin, who's the main benefactor of the Mountain Shocker Ultimate.
Yes, yes. Our core, a number one core.
Number one core. Best core.
Really don't get it why he is our core for our own team.
We're not the best when it comes to decision making.
Indeed, indeed. I would agree to that. Always taking 3v4 fights.
Yep.
Always going too deep. You know, your engages. See here, complete kick. Trevor won't be burning his black shoes. Feathered airstrike might force him to, but feathered airstrike a bit too far. I think that's the playstyle of View. We always try to land that feathered airstrike on maximum range. You know.
Min-maxing is the key for this guy, and he knows that he can do it. He
utilizes the range. He always utilizes the long range here of the Farsa.
I don't know what the other term is, but I always call it min-maxing. And I honestly feel that if you constantly do that, you'll know the limits of your hero, and at the same time, you're gonna be better as a player when it comes to like your in-game knowledge.
Yeah. I think I would want to adapt that whenever I'm playing MOBA. Practice the idea of knowing the limitations of the hero. I think it's not accounting for weakness. I think that's accounting for a really masterful play.
Yeah.
Because you know the weakness of the hero. That was very beautiful by Ana. The stun of the second skill, ladies and gentlemen, and that would of course allow us to explosively shout against this. You get cap one, zoning out Flap Z. Nice catch onto the core. Nice catch onto the support.
What is wrong with this day? We're seeing a lot of good plays from very unexpected times. Nevertheless, BSB, they still are trailing but a little bit. But like you said, the flicker and the stun from this Alice. That's
Blood
what you
Ode.
want.
I think it's a Blood Ode or something. Right? The second skill, I'm very sure. You know, not even the ultimate to land on that one. Continuous momentum of the BSB. They're committing towards the dive. Who's taking up the third hits. It would be of Cup 1. They will be bypassing that one. That's going to be Rebo destroyed again. And now we got Curtsy about to respawn. There's that. And I think members of BSB would have to fall back.
This is why we drafted the Alice against the higher tech MPL Season 3. We put a lot of value in that instant stuns. One of the fastest stuns out there. It's like a petrify. You can see the big, massive gold swing in favor of Bren Esports. Now it's going to be in favor of PSB.
It's a very sharp swing there.
That's a very sharp swing.
That is a very sharp swing of gold in favor of BSB here. I'm just very, very surprised that the gold has been swinging back and forth here. If BSB wins this one, I am actually looking forward to game number 2. Yep. It would be very interesting as we go to a full circle if BSB pulls off a 2-0 against Bren. Not to mention that it will be their first win.
Yep. Their first series win of the season. That's what you want. BSB did not fare that well in the previous season of MPL Season 5, and MPL Season 6 might just be it for them. Not the best start, though, and not a promising one, but
Rebo on Ruby.
After this day, I can believe in any miracle.
Yeah, it's Rebo, you know. It's not just, what? Rebo on Ruby, that's called Roby. Let's see here, ladies and gentlemen, you got Tricks getting zoned up by Flap Z. No court to join the party here. Wilson falls into Currency. Currency is destroyed. He went for the flicker and also a traceless up. He will try to cut back. He got a cyclone in. He still was able to walk away and goes for the turn. Wilson already on the weak spot here. And that's where Currency knows he is already online. Mountain Shocker will be handed on to BSB. And then Drix will be joining again this fight. Everyone is in position to actually be in the Lord. Ana pushes forward with his own buff. Lusty gets the knock up on that Little Wanderer, but it's gonna be secured by BSB.
A little bit of a toss around the Lord area, and even after such a good display from both teams, only one death. That's on to few the Farsa. There's a lot of jump potential from BSB. It's probably why they were able to constantly take down few. 8 deaths already for this Farsa.
Yeah, and Wilson is a constant threat, really. for Bren here.
Oh, look at that.
That Yuzong is paying dividends. Let's see here. The Kufra landed on a lot of crowd control onto the members here of Bren. Carl C will be destroyed quickly. Done by Drinks. There is going to be some minion wave here for the mid. It would be very bad for Bren Esports, and BSB takes the win as a kill is completed against Lusty. Flapsy goes for the back line. Will be handed on and worked towards you by Yuzong, by Wilson. And Wilson is losing against Flapsy. Yeah, no Dragonfall for that part. That's gonna be the Ruby going down, and a few would have to fly away. It might be Flapsy and not Kurt Z who will be lifting Bren Esports on his shoulders here for this game.
And speaking of lifting, Drix wants to badly go for this play. Capone is trailing low. Chris down by Flatizzi. And
that's lots of shields, man. That's 2 health bars.
The longer you stay against the Esmeralda, the easier he can take you down. And there's another kill for Flapsy.
Oh my god. Look at the health bars there. That's a lot of...
Lots of whites, right?
Lots of shield
Magic calls it the glutathione.
Yeah. For the health bar. Actually, the health bar, I think the health bar did change. Yeah, because of the shield.
Nevertheless, guys, do not fret. I think this is a visual bug, and it's one thing that we are talking about. He doesn't have the full HP for sure, but he is very tanky nonetheless.
That's why the mana is not needed. He got his enchanted talisman on. That's why he can easily gain mana. His first kill. He can easily gain the mana. I was curious. He was willing to take the fight with the mana.
HP,
yeah, with the HP.
Mana.
I do understand the confidence because of the shield, but without any mana. So we get the enchanted talisman on that Esmeralda to explain it. Look at Flapsy.
He's not done. With the help of the Mountain Shocker.
One-man show.
It's a one-man show indeed.
Oh no.
He says, okay, take a few steps back.
Yeah,
few steps back. Carl TZ, I'll take this.
That's like Benny Cutie's Alice earlier.
Yeah.
And this is supposed to be the role of Rebo. Yep. This is Flapsy.
And this really facilitates for a Lord take.
Round 2. Look at Drix dancing around the Lord again.
Okay. Oh, Few, you have to be careful.
Yeah. Got the Winter Truncheon onto Few. Ana focuses towards him. Flapsy again. Unstoppable already. Wilson says goodbye. Cap 1 here will be getting the attention of Flapsy. Whereas for the top lane side, Ana getting focused in by 3 members here of Brenna. And I think that's it. We got Flapsy. Still not over. Still not over, chasing down the boys.
Oh, wow. Okay. Nice timing in there. Cruising the Tyrant's range. But this means that Bren Esports will be able to take the Lord.
Should be.
Or will they? There's still the threat of the Retribution on the link.
Oh, no
first Lusty.
No first skill. Okay, get this ultimate.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, they're taking a lot of time, but in comes the initiation from Lusty. Once again, a good setup for the rest of the Bren members to jump onto that Alice.
But that is good delay by Ana for that Lord. Should have been Lord already for Bren. But I really cannot recommend for Bren enforcing that Lord because, again, Ana can just turn back and also engage them on that Lord and totally disrupt them. Lord damage is still hurting a lot during these timers. Guys, we have a 22-minute game. That is the interesting part here. Lead, we got some onto the side of Bren, but I'm not so sure. The game can actually swing both ways now. But maybe if you are the one that's building confidence heavily here for Bren, would be a Flapsy.
Yeah. Flapsy, that's what you want to have for Bren Esports. Somebody who will take over the game. And in the absence of Carl TZ or Few now, the next target for the superstar for Bren Esports, definitely Flapsy, the rookie wonder.
Yeah, I just realized the 5v5 here will be in favor of Bren Esports. I could gamble. But for the side lane split push, this will continue again on link compositions. Look at, you can actually see how Drix focuses now onto the side lanes because Flapsy is totally unstoppable. But that gives freedom for Bren. This is a very, very free Lord.
Or will it be? That's the question. Ling is incredibly far now.
Mobile.
But that is a Ling with the wall, with the jump. So now at 40% HP, Bren Esports, can they close this one out? The first one was already stolen, Shinbu, by Drix.
Cap 1 is there. Drix is dancing around. Focuses onto Few. Again, another disruption towards the Lord, but the kick is completed. Drix is still there, has the Blade of Tempest. Few trying to guess maybe where Drix will go. He was able to disrupt. Carlsy stays onto the Lord. That's two members. Flopsy is also there. They're going to be focusing in to Ana. The Lord is once again stolen here by BSB, but at the cost of the Ling on Drix. Now Trevor will be the next one here as Lusty chases him.
And just like in the previous Lord take, it was just BSB just stealing it off so casually against Bren Esports.
Yeah.
I honestly could have sworn that they already took it, but it seems to be that Bren Esports still has not yet figured out how to take the Lord. They don't have retribution.
They don't have retribution. That's the problem. That's why they need to chase down Drinks.
Yeah.
That's what makes everything awkward. I honestly believe that they should just force fights. Really go all in on the fights. I think a lot of moments there presented itself that they can bait in BSB and fully commit to BSB as they poke Bren onto the Lord. But look at that. BSB is willing to fight with this Lord. If this pays dividends, they're going to be taking this game. Number 1. Few is already gone. Flopsy just walking onto the side. Mid lane. Now goes for the side lane. He'll make the jump. Will get attacked towards Ana. And Trevor. Trevor forces onto his black shoes. Flopsy bumping towards the walls. And of course, the Lord bumping an inhibitor. Inhibitor is already completed. And look at that. That's going to be mission completed by the members of BSB.
And it's all just smoke and mirrors. Middle, there's a little bit of lane pushing in as well as the top lane. BSB decides to not push the mid lane and instead just go for the top. And all of a sudden, BSB have broken the tag of war of the economy. And they have taken it.
That was a nice utilization of the Lord. That is still a Lord, a pushing Lord destroyed, but you get an inhibitor. The boot. Carlsy might be a non-factor here. Ana still denies to go for the dive. Drix wants to complete it. Carlsy is gone. That might be it, but Bren is still alive. They have no minion waves. BSB that is. So they have one on top, and it will be completed by the Lilia. And of course, Flopsy tries to cover up. And yeah, man, Carlsy's getting got out.
That's 46 seconds without your carry for Bren Esports. And for BSB, they can really utilize this. Maybe refresh their buffs or just refresh the lane and fight once again. I like the Sea Halberd pickup here coming out from the Ling. It's great versus all of the regeneration from Bren Esports, all the sustain that they have.
The use of pick, the use of pick, very, very good for Bren.
Yeah. Give up the use of.
Very, very, nicely done. Very nice. Not banning it, giving it to
give it to your
blue
opponent.
side. You give it to Wilson.
You give it to Wilson. You expect to win, huh? Nah, just kidding. This is Bren Esports. There's obviously a plan.
Yeah, there's a plan here.
But the plan, let's see if it will really materialize this time because they are trailing. Or are they trailing, Mr. Shinvo? Apparently, the gold says not.
The gold says not, but the problem here is gold is not given any freedom, really.
That's right. 9 and 5 for the Eason Chin.
Especially we're calling for the late game here. And all that BSB needs is, if they can catch Carlsy, it is a team fight win. If they don't, they will just go for splits.
Yeah. And we know that there's a lot of approaches now for the side of BSB.
The problem here is Bren has no long-range catch. Yes, they got few. They got the Curse of Crow. But nothing like Selena.
Yeah, they don't have the immediate catch, the big-ticket catch against the Ling. And the problem with only having one stun against the Ling is that when you use it, you're already gone. Yeah. Because that's Tempest of Blades, there's a lot of mobility on this Ling. Yeah. Although they do have this Ruby, and they have the Cho, the fact that they will have to commit a lot just to take down the Ling, it allows the Ling to be more comfortable taking the fights.
Yeah. Now everyone is spreading. Bren wants to regain control of the side lanes. It's actually pretty even for the top lane side. But pushing, a little bit in their favor because without a doubt, Bren wants to fight for this Lord again. And the problem here is in terms of mobility, in terms of side lane control with regards to the Lord, I cannot but feel that BSB is the advantage. Again, they have the retribution. It is quite impactful for them.
Oh, here we go. And this is just
classic.
The teams, what is the term here? Just looking for somebody to make the mistake. And the thing is, BSB, they are known to not be able to close out games in series. Bren Esports is the opposite. They know how to operate like that. So what is stopping Bren Esports now from doing that? And I think it's only fatigue at this point.
Yeah.
Bren Esports, they have they have been playing a lot already, and BSB is not really the more motivated one, but the team that with, I guess, the hunger is there.
I actually feel that because of the pressure of not allowing Bren to capitalize anymore, BSB might fix their issue of not closing out games early.
Okay.
I cannot but feel that the #1 priority of BSB here is to close out the games as soon as possible, because Bren is very, very threatening.
However, what I like about the link, which I will explain later, because there could be a big clash now.
Yeah, let's see here. Trevor already gone. Black Shoes casted here. Lots of shield coming in from FlapZ onto the members of BSB. Wilson focuses towards Cup 1, and the trick here is to not join the party early. Carl C still forming for the mid. And of course, the follow-up done in by Few. No Black Dragon form. No Black Dragon form. That's the advantage that they can actually capitalize on.
That's a big ultimate that they have already expended. When you're looking at Bren Esports, their cooldowns aren't that.
There we go.
But instead, Bren Esports says, okay, let's stop for a while and maybe just take the Lord this time. You might be in trouble because of this.
Yeah, and looks like Bren has a new read. The Lord focuses towards Few. There's gonna be a catch. Nice Winter Truncheon. Winter Truncheon answered for by Ana as well. Immortality, Legendary, should be available as it is secured by FlapZ. Now on to Drix. There's the kick done in by Lusty. And Drix has no immortality, no energy. No, one last. He's waiting up. And of course, Lusty was able to get a tag even under the wall. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe that is all that is needed by the members of Bren. There are some minion waves up top, but this is might be an inhib for them in the mid. Or maybe a Lord.
The least that they'll get is the Lord. The Bren Esports, we were just talking about how they will not be crumbling under the pressure and how they can close out the games, and BSB walked into that trap of Bren Esports, and they were so heavily invested on taking down the Farsa because they know that losing the Farsa for Bren Esports means a lot.
Yeah.
They were so enslaved by that idea that they really chased until the very end.
Yeah. And beautiful adjustment there by Few. What he did is not just on the Winter Truncheon. I think by that time, Few has an immortality.
Yeah.
He gets popped. So lots of maximum uptime here for Few. Does not necessarily give anything for Ana. Ana did answer with his own Winter Truncheon as well, but not with an immortality. 29-26, 31-minute game. 31-minute game, man.
You know what? This is the only first time that Bren Esports are going to be able to close out a Lord.
Yeah.
As funny as that sounds, BSB really made it incredibly hard for them to do so.
And that's a Luminous Lord, honestly. There are some turret protections, but artillery minions should allow for one hit to complete this mid lane inhibitor turret. Drix onto the side, focus towards Culzy. Wilson was able to get attacked towards Culzy, and that will be the second round. But everyone gets greeted by the Feather. There's like a few here. Wilson already destroyed, got immortality of his own in his arsenal, but won't be enough. That's gonna be it, ladies and gentlemen. Cup 1 will be the next one. Immortality round 2, and of course followed up by the members of Bren Esports. Got Lusty here for the backline. Trevor still has his Black Shoes on, but it doesn't matter because what is lost there would be of the third inhibitor turret up top, Legendary onto FlapZ, and that's it. Ladies and gentlemen, Bren was able to capitalize. Quick kill there for the killing spree of Few against the Allies, and yeah, Bren Esports wins